I am sitting here to talk to you today because I have something important that I need to speak to you about. I decided 2 weeks ago to create this page because I was looking online and couldn't find any other families that were built the way that my family was built. I made a vow to share the good, the bad, the ugly, the challenging, and the heartbreaking. And so I decided to share our story. 4 days ago, my oldest son left school property unsupervised. He has significant special needs, including diagnoses of fetal alcohol syndrome, anxiety, depression, ADHD, learning disabilities, and an attachment disorder. When he is unmedicated, he becomes nonverbal and aggressive and can go into anaphylactic shock because his body attacks itself. The most important thing that you have to know about my son is he is sweet and loving and kind. He is so funny and smart and creative and a bit of a smartass. He has challenges, but we decided very early on and have vocalized to him that his challenges do not define him. They do not make him who he is. He is constantly trying to navigate through our world and is constantly trying to build a puzzle in which he does not have all the pieces. In our home, we also have 3 other children with significant special needs as well, including fetal alcohol syndrome, ADHD, anxiety, and chromosome 1q.21.1 deletion syndrome, which basically affects their ability to control their impulses, quick to anger, can lead to learning disabilities and epilepsy, which we believe my daughter also has. Since this all happened, I have been asked by so many people, how do we do it? How do we find the strength? I myself have anxiety and depression, so they constantly ask, because of that, because of those labels, how am I functioning? I've been asked, how can we possibly make it through with our sanity until adulthood, let alone past that? For the families out there who are watching this video, who have been through this, who are worried they're going to go through this, who have been through other challenges due to their children's needs, I just need you to hear me when I say that, first of all, you are not alone. Their struggles are not a reflection of you as a parent, as a person, as a friend, as a wife, as a mother, as a partner. Your job, your purpose for these children is to just love them. That's all you can do. You love them and you provide them with the stability and the routine and the structure that they need to thrive so that they can meet their full potential. A lot of people, especially those that have children without needs, don't understand that your child showing you love and an attachment that is visible to others is not the same thing. When my son was found, he was nonverbal, he was aggressive, he didn't recognize his pops, me, my husband, aunts, and cousins that were on the scene. His brain had completely shut off and shut down, and he was in a state where, to those who didn't know him, he appeared to be feral. At that point, 7 hours had gone by. I could have very easily felt sorry for myself and thought, I am not enough. You are not allowed to tell yourself that. Your strength and your patience and your love for your child or for your children is enough. You have to do everything in your power to silence that voice in your head that is telling you otherwise. When he was missing, I immediately reached out to the school, our local police department, friends, family. I demanded that his story go viral so that we could get help from the community, because I knew that he was only hours away from being non-vocal. The city stepped up in a way that I could never even have prayed for. We had volunteers not only contacting me through social media, but that were taking their animals that were trained to track scent out to the scene. I received such an outpouring of love, and it almost reconfirms your faith in humanity. Being a mother with children that have needs can at times be very isolating. You can feel alone in it. And you just need to remember that you're not alone. If you ever feel stuck, ask for help. Whether it's family, friends, your doctor, the local Children's Aid Society, ask for help. Ask for supports for your children and for your family. There is no shame in asking for that, and realizing that in that moment of crisis, your child might need something that you cannot provide for them at that time. In our case, he needed support from grandparents, confirming that because he knew we weren't going to give up on him, that the extended family wasn't going to give up on him either. Even though it took days for him to start being able to talk again and to start recognizing people again, I believe that on some level he knew that those people were present. The last thing to mention is I am not better than you. I am not stronger than you. I am not different than you. What I have done is I have chosen to wake up every single day loving my family and feeling so grateful that I was chosen to be their mother, knowing that my strength and my stubbornness is enough to get me through and to get them through and to help them thrive and to make sure that they meet their full potential, whatever that looks like. Life is beautiful, and it is too short to stay in a place of anger or guilt or frustration or sadness or whatever feeling that you have during those moments of dysregulation. If I can do it, then you can do it too. And you are not alone.